What GROK uncovered about the nature of God, about what might actually be receiving these prayers, left the entire team shaken. None of them slept for days. One researcher walked away from academia entirely. Another began questioning everything he had built his career on. And once you understand what they discovered, you'll see why. The experiment that changed everything. Dr. Marcus Chin, a computational linguistics researcher at Stanford University, didn't believe in miracles. That's exactly why his graduate students asked him to supervise the experiment. They wanted a skeptic, someone who would challenge every assumption and expose any weakness in the method. I expected chaos, Chen later admitted in an interview. 40 different authors across 1,500 years, 3 languages writing from prisons, palaces, and deserts. There shouldn't be any structural consistency. That's not how human writing works. The team fed every recorded prayer from Genesis to Revelation into GROK 4, Elon Musk's latest AI, designed as a truth-seeking engine stripped of modern bias. The instructions were simple: analyze sentence patterns, identify structural elements, and detect any shared framework. For centuries, critics have claimed the Bible is a patchwork, messy and contradictory, a collection of scattered voices from shepherds, kings, fishermen, generals, and physicians who had little in common except being human. GROK was supposed to prove that idea right, but it didn't. Instead, the AI uncovered what the team began calling a master protocol, a hidden 4-step structure embedded in every prayer linked to a recorded miracle. The sequence was identical, the architecture matched. Even the underlying logic repeated itself. Dr. Sarah Okonkwo, the team's data analyst from Massachusetts Institute of Technology, reran the numbers 3 separate times because she couldn't accept the first result. The probability of this level of consistency happening by chance, she paused. I stopped calculating when the odds made winning the lottery look realistic. It felt like discovering that people on 5 different continents who had never communicated had all written the exact same access code to the same system. And the strangest part? That code still seemed to work. James Rodriguez, the youngest member of the research team, was the first to test it himself. I thought I was being ridiculous, he told me. A data scientist trying an ancient protocol just because an AI said it worked. But within 3 weeks, something shifted. Situations that had been stuck for months suddenly began resolving. I can't explain it scientifically, he admitted. I can only tell you what happened. But this is where the story takes a darker turn. The pattern wasn't just consistent. It was precise in a way that revealed something unsettling about the receiver of these prayers. Something the students were never prepared to confront. It hinted that the prayers weren't disappearing into empty space. They were going somewhere specific. And that somewhere was responding according to rules that had been hiding in plain sight for nearly 3,000 years. The anchor. The first step GROK identified was what it called the anchor. And it challenges almost everything people do when they pray today. In every recorded miracle, the prayer never began with the problem. Never.